Hey Aquarius, this is going to be your oracle reading here. We're going to look into the company that you keep. If you're not really into oracle readings, don't be, these readings are pretty powerful, so don't be discouraged from listening to this. Let's see. We're going to see what energy your friends are seeing you in right now. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are little just to my soul. Please allow me to read the channel. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anything that you all need on me, please look around where you are and find it on me. I am open for personal readings. You can definitely follow me on Instagram and or on Facebook to really get up-to-date notices on me on when the phone line is open or when I'm open to them or when I'm open for readings. Pre-recorders are always open, so at any point, send me a message. I'll get back with you directly. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are not just to my soul. Please allow me to use the channel. How does Aquarius friends see them? What energy is the friends of Aquarius seeing them in right now at this time? What are they seeing them in? You know, you're awakening right now. You're showing very grounded. They know that you're special. They know that you're gifted. You're almost like writing your story here in a sense. And they're just seeing the pages of how your life is unfolding right now, because I feel like your friends have been with you for some time. So they're seeing what's next. They've always known that there's something special about you, but you're showing to be really grounded and to come from a really strong support system. And they feel like you're tapping into those gifts, to those benefits, those blessings. How does the friend of Aquarius see them at this time? Power. You're moving on so quickly, and change is happening in your life because you're finally asserting yourself and really finding your power here. Your mind looks to be a lot clearer, or they may feel that you need to work on your mind here, but it's about patience, it's about planning, and I feel like they see that you finally have some control over your mind, and with that, luck, blessings, new options will come in, as long here with another 7 that you have patience and you plan, they begin to create for you here. But things are really elevating for you at a high rate. They feel in your energy. It's triggering them to feel this way. Cow, a new beginning or a new life may be blooming. So they see that happening for you here. They see you heading towards something that you may not see yourself. With the moon in Capricorn, it says put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving and increasing financial security here. So don't worry about relationships or things like that. This is a time to be very goal oriented. They see that in your energy here. We have courage. You show them someone of great courage. Archangel Haniel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And then we have gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels are bringing you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. So they see you as a person being blessed and finally being open to spirit and what it is they have for you. And instead of focusing on everything else, you found your strength to only focus on what is above. With sensitivity, we have Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. At this time, it says honor yourself and your feelings. Don't negate those feelings. Don't negate what you're feeling through and kind of send them off to the woodwork and just go out about life. No, pay attention to them. They signify divine guidance. I'm getting, and that wasn't on the card, but that's what I got. So, if I were you, I'd follow that. Those feelings signify divine guidance. Check myself. Yep. Alright, so family. What's the energy that Aquarius's family is seeing them in? What energy does their family see them in, Aquarius? They think you're authentic. You're real about what it is you're dealing with in life or what it is you're going through. They see that you're finding some kind of balance. Again, your story. They're waiting to see the next page. A lot of people are waiting to see how your life turns out or what's the next thing that it is that you do. But they see balance coming in. Despite the difficulties, you found a way to find some kind of balance in life. How does Aquarius' family see them? What energy is their family seeing them in right now? What energy is Aquarius' family seeing them in right now? Yeah, they want to rejoice and celebrate with you. They like having you around. This balance that you've had, you really had to do work on yourself. So they don't know necessarily how you got there, but they feel like you faced some truths about yourself and finally just kind of owned up to it and just made the decision that you were going to move forward here. They love being around you now here. It's like your destiny. They're waiting. They know that you're special. So they're waiting to see all that you do within your life because they know you have a real big heart. They know that the heart burns deep and maybe you don't let it out or you don't show people, but they know the reason why you are the way you are is because of the heart that is around you. The energy that they see you in again. A new beginning or a new life may be blooming. So they can, people around you, your friends, your family, they can sense that you're entering into a new life. Moon in Aquarius, it says the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities. So they love being around you. And they're seeing that when you're there, you're really present and you're really enjoying them. And that's what's showing them your growth. With the moon in Scorpio, we have negative attitudes, fiery arguments are possible at this time. Channel your energies into positive physical activities like decorating or gardening. So if someone makes you upset, do something that you enjoy. And what's motivating them? What motivating messages do you have for them? I have for Aquarius. Look, it's just flipping, just flipping. We have, beloved one, Archangel Haniel. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So you need to release some of those burdens and understand that where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be with here for love is already being ordained and taken care of by spirit. Stop taking so much control and feeling like it's all up to you because it's not. Do what you're supposed to do and they'll bring that into your life. Those are things they don't want you to focus on. And moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So people can notice how your energy are based on where the moon is, whether they're really spiritual or really tapped into moon cycles or whatnot. They can tell like what's going on every time you go through a shift, and it has a lot to do with the moon. And they feel like because you're doing so much work on yourself here, that the person you're supposed to be with is going to find their way into your life. So stay focused. Keep doing that work. They don't know how it's going to happen, but they feel like you're going to stumble upon it here. How does Aquarius see themselves? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements. How does Aquarius see themselves? How does Aquarius see themselves? You know, you boxed yourself in. You feel like there's so much that is, so much that you have within yourself. You know, there's not just one part of you, there's many parts of you, and I feel like you're trying to put those together. But I feel like instead what you've done is put them in little boxes, so you see yourself as being boxed in. Spirit is saying stay focused, and I think you know this, and you're telling yourself, if I just stay focused, despite the obstacles that I'm seeing, the adversity that I'm seeing, I'm going to be able to move forward. I'm going to get what it is that I want. I'm destined. I'm almost there. There's one thick, heavy cloud that you got to bust through. But it's like, you know what? After this, I'm getting to where I'm supposed to be. How does Aquarius see themselves? How do they see themselves? You feel like you have people who are envious of you here, that try to come into the options or the luck that you have, whatever that's good for you. They try to come and take you. They try to come and take it from you like they want you. And I do feel like the way that you try to counteract this is grounding yourself so you're not affected by them, because you feel more centered and really controlling your ego. And even with the ego, with the solar plexus card out here, it's like making sure that your confidence is in check so you can still create. So when people are deceptive and envious of you, instead of going back in there with them, going back and forth with them, you know they're there. I feel like you box yourself in and you try to stay focused, but you make sure that you balance your chakras, your root chakra and your solar plexus. Making sure that you're grounded and making sure that your self-esteem is right, your confidence is right, that you still feel motivated to move forward and create new things here and have a passion. What's the energy around them right now? The reason why they're seeing themselves in this light. What's the energy around Aquarius? Why they see themselves in this light? Moon in Capricorn says put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving and increasing financial security. So I feel like you stopped getting in your emotions so much and started to focus really on your goals, what's really going to present you. It's like, you know what, if the emotional thing wasn't getting you that far, the love here for other individuals, I'm just going to focus on what's practical. With the dark moon, it says spend time in contemplation and meditation in order to seek greater understanding of yourself and those around you. So make sure that you do ground yourself. Make sure that you meditate to keep your solar plexus and your root chakra in check here, you know, because it's about taking time by yourself in order so you can understand those intricate parts of yourself, what makes you who you are. And I think being goal oriented gives you time to kind of separate and kind of sit and think, to be with your own thoughts. Some motivation. Spirit, what motivation do you have for them for how they see themselves at this time? What's the motivation you have for how they see themselves? Prosperity. This is Archangel Haniel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So as long as you trust your intuition, there's nothing that you cannot get. So don't be in fear. Patience. Archangel Jophiel. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So even though you know that you're going to get through this tunnel and you know that there's going to be a light and a blessing that is yours, you still have to take time to feed those things. You have brilliant ideas. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. Excuse me, guys. Sometimes when I get to talking, that happens. I hiccup or have little belches. It's annoying. How does society, what energy does society see Aquarius in at this time? What energy does society see Aquarius in at this time? What energy does society see Aquarius in at this time? So society sees pure chaos. Society sees that there's so much going on with you. They feel like you're stuck in a rut here. You're not able to move forward. There's energies that are kind of working against you. And they feel like you're a person that wants to go, that wants to create, that wants to keep spinning. But because of the life and things that have happened, your mind has been a little bit clouded. So you're stuck by what's going on. They feel like you'll be triumphant over this. There's sacrifices that need to be made, and you can overcome them. The energy that's around you that was chaos, being stuck right now. But if you assert yourself, you know, you will overcome this. You will develop. You know, there'll be sacrifices that you need to make at this time, but they will definitely benefit you here. Let me get one more here for how society sees you. Yeah, light. They know there's a light about you. They feel like you'll find it. You know, there's things you have to do now that you may not realize until later, but you're special. What is the energy they're seeing? Why are they seeing them in this energy? Aquarius. What's the energy around them that's causing them to be seen this way? We have Moon in Leo. It is an important time to guard against being self-centered or over-opinionated or pushy. So they feel like you can be a tad bit selfish too at this time, but this is the time where it's not served, where your pride needs to kind of be put to the back and you need to kind of really be vulnerable and do what it is you need to do at this time. With the Moon in Taurus, it says now is the time to focus on finances and practical matters. So if you stay goal-oriented, you keep working on making money, developing yourself, doing new things here, you don't allow yourself to get selfish and put your pride in the way of what is important, they feel like you'll overcome. So they definitely feel like you're going through the test of life right now. But if you stay centered, if you stay focused, you can overcome. If you make the necessary sacrifices, you'll succeed because you're special. There is something special about you. Just because you're going through a tough time doesn't mean that your light is no longer there. What is the motivation behind? The motivation you have for them, for how society sees them. Nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So they feel like as long as you take care of the children around you, you get what it is that you need, that you may have missed when you were younger, because now you have a full understanding of it. And as long as you nurture that child to the best of your abilities, they feel like you'll find some healing. So being a mother or being around children could aid you here. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So they feel like you need to pray, or you need to meditate, or get close to your spirituality to find balance in your life here. There could be other people who are a little bit more advanced spiritually, and they can look at you in different areas, and they can look at you and be like, you know what, they need yoga. They need meditation. They need to go to church. They need to pray. They feel like where you are right now in your life, you really need spirituality, some kind of inner knowing, some kind of inner development and truth and faith to help get you through. How does Aquarius want to be seen? What is the energy Aquarius wants to be seen in at this time? What energy does Aquarius want to be seen in at this time? You know, you want people to know that right now that you're stuck. That this is like where you are right now in life is a part of your story, of you being stuck, of you not knowing what to do, of you really trying to move forward in life and be very successful, but yet you're dealing with things right now. Like this too, where I'm at now is a part of my story. You're waiting on the next chapter, but are you paying attention to this one? This is going to have a lot to do with where I go forward at. And it's important that even though that I'm struggling, that you see how I'm going to make it out of this, that you see what comes next, because right now we're stuck on these 2 pages. And how do they want to be seen by society? How do they want to be seen by society here? Material and spiritual prosperity. So you want them to know that you're elevating spiritually, and they can see this here by knowing your energy and by seeing the things that you're able to obtain for yourself. The only reason why you were able to make it through is because you trusted your intuition. So even though that you are stuck, the spirituality and things that you are investing in, the things that you're doing here within your work, that you're able to manifest for yourself, is because you're listening to your intuition. And that too is a part of your story. Look, the universe, it was all a part of the plan. All a part of the plan. And there may be things that you don't understand, but I'm trusting the universe to help me create and develop who I am. And they've got something bigger in store that they're going to manifest for me. And that's where the material and the spiritual blessings come from. How do they want to be seen by society? How does Aquarius want to be seen by society? What is the energy that is leading them to want to be seen by society in this way? Moon in Aquarius. It says, take the time of celebrating life. Make the most of parties and gatherings and social opportunities. So even though this is what you're going through, I feel like you still show up and you still celebrate here. And people may not understand how, with whatever it is they're going through, how are they able to be so happy here? And it's like, because I'm trusting my intuition, I'm still being blessed. The universe has bigger plans for me that you may not understand. And sometimes, most times, oftentimes, even I don't understand. And with the waxing moon we have now is a good time to focus on achieving your own personal goals. Like while you're here right now, while you want to be seen, this is a time where you're working on yourself. And that's what's going on right now. That's why you want to be seen in this light. What motivation do you have for them for why they want to be seen this way? What motivation do you have for Aquarius for why they want to be seen this way, or to help aid them in being seen this way? Spiritual understanding, Archangel Haniel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. So how you want to be seen is true. It is really going on. It is really happening. But you have to really understand, you know, what is happening here. Counselor, Archangel Haniel, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So share these things with them if this is how you want to be seen. You know, and that may be something that Spirit still has to come in and help you understand, so that way you can relay this information to other people here. But in order for you to be able to relay and help them, you got to go through it so you can understand it. People who are spiritual often go through a lot. People who have a calling on their life often go through a lot, and you may not understand why you're going through them until it comes time where you need to assist somebody else, or you need to share your joy and encourage someone else. Or be somewhere on a stage where you're telling people about what you've gone through, you know, for whoever that resonates for. So you can touch the masses. Who is Aquarius actually? What is the energy they are actually in at this time? What energy is Aquarius actually in at this time? What energy is Aquarius actually in at this time? What energy are they actually in at this time? What energy is Aquarius actually in at this time? What energy are they actually in at this time? Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. You're actually overcoming mountains. Look, your story keeps coming out. I've been shuffling these cards a bunch of different forward and backwards way. So it is about your story. That's why so many people are picking up on it. You know that it's time to turn the page. Spirits is telling you that it is time to turn the page. But this page is very important because this is where you're facing the most mountains that you probably have ever had to face at this point in your life right now. You know, emotions, obstacles, everything. And it's about how you can hop through each and every one of them. Stay focused. Because this is the time where you're facing, you know, the biggest challenges that you probably will in life. Who's Aquarius actually? Who's Aquarius actually? Who are they actually at this time, Spirit? Who are they actually at this time? Somebody who's suffering in silence and isn't letting people know what it is that they're going through. Somebody who's dealing through a difficult time, going through a death or some kind of transformation here in life where it could be very painful and they have to go through that in order to turn into that beautiful butterfly. You know, in order to be who they're going to be next, this next phase that you're going to be in next. So you're someone who's suffering and going through a transformation, isn't letting people know what it is that you're going through. And that has a lot to do with the mountains that you're facing. See how she's looking forward towards mountains? And then we have the empathic oracle facing mountains here. When it comes to your story, you may be like, oh my God, this is going to be a part of my story. This pain, this ending, this transformation, this death, whatever's going on, this is a part of who I am now. And it's almost like you're reading the pages with them, going through it and seeing it be put on words as you're going through and putting down in stone somewhere, unable to stop it because it's already in process. What's the energy that's leading them there? Why is this the energy they're actually in? We have Moon in Capricorn. Put aside emotional concerns and focus on achieving or increasing your financial security. So don't worry about so much what it is that you're going through. Yes, you're suffering in silence, but do not dwell. With the cat, we have make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. So even though you're going through a difficult time, this is a time for you to get more spiritual, a time for you to focus. And when you're not doing that, time for you to focus in on your life and what you're building for yourself. What motivation do you have for Aquarius for why they're in this energy, for who they actually are? What motivation do you have for them, for who they actually are? Oh, excuse me. It says go outdoors. Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature to relieve stress and to gain new creative ideas. So when it gets heavier for you, you need to get outdoors. You need to get some sunlight, some vitamin D on you here. You need to make sure that you are interacting with what is around you, the energies that Spirit has placed here for you to connect with, that has been here longer than you have. You know, this earth, this ground, these roads, these things have been here longer than you. You're new on the field, you know. And it says angel therapy, Archangel Raphael. Make sure that you call on him too. It says give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burden. So don't hold on to everything. If it gets to a point where you're at a loss and you're not sure how to move forward, pray, do whatever it is you feel you need to do, but make sure that you give it to Spirit, you give it to the angels, and let them work their magic for you. All right? And that's what I have for you, Aquarius.